Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests. Those who haven't met me or know who I am, I'm Luke Sheehy, Chief Executive Officer of Universities Australia. I'm not 3 weeks into the job like I was last year. I'm a year and 3 weeks into the job, and I look about 40 years older. So thank you very much, Ministerial Direction 107. Welcome to you all. A very, very warm welcome to this year's 2025 Solutions Summit, brought to you by us here at Universities Australia. Later today, we will have Ngunnawal Elder Serena Williams provide us a welcome to country. But can I acknowledge, of course, that we are on the lands of the Ngunnawal and pay my respect to elders past and present. We have an absolutely impressive lineup for you over the next 2 days. 51 speakers, in fact, and of course several other events that spill over what I dubbed Universities Week here in Canberra. We are an economic stimulus to this great city, so we'll make sure we let the Chief Minister know how important we are, and hopefully we'll get subsidised by them next year. Many of you were in the room just before, where we kicked off our great discussion just with my counterparts from Universities UK, Vivian Stern, and from Canada, Universities Canada, Gabriel Miller, and of course also one of our very own, Professor Andrew Deeks, in his capacity as Chair of the International Association of Universities. There's a lot happening in international contexts. Student visas isn't just a problem that we have in Australia. Social cohesion, funding and erratic policy decisions, disruptions like Trump, which we'll hear more about from Mick Mulvaney and Arthur Sinodinos later today. Can I absolutely thank all of the speakers that are presenting, either keynote sessions or as part of panel discussions. And of course, many, many thanks to our wonderful sponsors and supporters who make this annual event possible. I'm delighted to be here in my second time as CEO for my second summit. It's not my second Universities Australia event, though. I've kind of been coming to them for about 20 years, but I think they're getting bigger and better, and I'm excited. More than 1,000 people are joining us today and tomorrow, and isn't that just a wonderful thing? I think it's really a sign of how important universities are to Australia and the world. We as universities are a willing partner in the national priorities of Australia, and you might hear me say more about that tomorrow at the Press Club. We've come together for this summit to discuss what unites us. That is the power of education and the power of research, but also how we can work together to support a safer, stronger and more prosperous Australia, and of course in our international efforts in the globe. It's an election year. The Prime Minister didn't quite drive to Yarralumla last Sunday, so we're still waiting for it to be called, but it certainly is election season here in Canberra. And both sides, of course, will be promising a better Australia, and universities are so important to delivering on that promise. We want universities, of course, to be a priority for the next government, whoever forms government in Australia. And of course, I think I'll continue to make that point right throughout the election, and you will join me in that, I've no doubt. Our universities need good policy to help fund the education and research mission that we do, and of course, undertake all the important things and support the important things we need to do as a nation that sits in the region of the world that is growing the fastest with so much opportunity. If we do it in isolation, we're failing as a nation. So universities are that important bridge to the outside world. You'll probably get sick of hearing from me, so I'll make this quick, but I have no doubt over the next few days, you'll be challenged and inspired hearing and participating in these important discussions. Just a quick note on housekeeping. If you haven't already, please download the Summit app so you can participate fully in that conversation. Information on how to do that is included in the Summit program, and it's in that wonderful Universities Matter satchel that you all got when you checked in. On the back of your lanyard is a QR code that would invite you to also complete an anonymous 5-minute survey. This is really important so we can help refine and make these summits more fit for purpose and more exciting each and every year. We want to know what you think as a sector and what are the most important challenges that we face so we can address it in our upcoming and future summits. If you have any queries over the next few days, please don't hesitate to speak with the friendly UA staff who we deliver this entirely ourselves, and they're situated at the reception check-in desk and you'll see them. It's going to be a great future couple of days, and we've got some wonderful speakers, so I won't delay the program formally commencing. Can I now invite our wonderful chair, Professor David Lloyd, on stage to get things going, and welcome again to this year's Solution Summit. Thank you.